Hello and welcome to League of Gamers, the channel that brings you the latest video game news and top plays out there. Due to its unique features and gameplay, Apex Legends is one of the most popular games today. Winning the Apex Legend title can be extremely difficult and challenging at times, particularly if you're up against some of the game's more experienced players. In Kings Canyon, there's a lot of competitive action, and Apex Legends, like any other multiplayer game, demands a high level of expertise, coordination, and dedication. The best players don't become professionals without putting in the time and effort. In reality, they rely on advanced techniques and tactics to offer themselves the advantage they need to win. Today we have some interesting content for you, but make sure you are subscribed to our channel for more like it in the future. And don't forget to click on that bell icon to be the first to know when our new videos go up. Now let's begin with the top 10 tips and strategies to win in Apex Legends. Number 10. Play with your buddies. Apex Legends is a game that is played as a team. When you're paired and matched with crazy strangers on your side, you'll still lose chemistry. So the only way to improve is to play with your mates or people you know. Don't worry if none of your friends play Apex. There are still plenty of other ways to meet people who aren't mocking you or uninterested in reviving your interest in the game. This is one of the Discord servers, and you'll almost certainly be able to find some good players willing to team up with you there. It is important to look out for one another and to help your friends whenever possible, but that doesn't mean you've got to risk too much. First, make sure you're in a safe place, and only then do you revive your friend. Otherwise, if you get down, your squad will lose. Number 9. Focus on the attachments you pick up. Each player has a finite amount of storage. At any given time, each player can only have 2 weapons. As a result, you must exercise extreme caution when selecting weapons. It's pointless to stuff it with items you don't need. Keep in mind that not all attachments will work with your current weapon, so make sure you only get the ones you need and work well together, so you'll have an advantage over your opponents. Number 8. First, aim for the head, then the chest. Most people who have played FPS games at all are aware of the unwritten rule that you should always shoot for the head first. On the other hand, Apex Legends takes this nuance a step further by adding varying degrees of injury for different body parts. Headshots deal the most harm, but chest shots are the next move down in terms of damage. Then it is the waist, knees, and feet. So if you're crouching underneath a platform in the swamp and planning on sneaking some pot shots at a passer's-by exposed thighs, you may want to reconsider. Basically, if you struggle with headshots, at least opt for the next best option, the chest. Number 7. Keep on trucking to climb higher walls. Wall climbing may seem like a simple concept to those who are familiar with 3D games, but there are a few basic physics quirks in Apex that many people are unaware of. You can not only jump and climb a wall to hit an ostensibly high post, but you can also climb much higher and cover much more ground without dropping than the game allows. Keep running when scaling the wall and you'll be able to scurry up the wall for at least a few seconds. A cool little side note, you can also hang from the side of walls, which can be used to scout places, hide, or blindside any squads planning to set up camp on roofs. Number 6. When you're downed, ping enemy positions. Although it may be tempting to tune out of the on-screen action when you're taken down in Apex Legends, it's always a good idea to try to support your fellow squad mates. When you're downed, you won't be able to fight back, but you can still ping enemy positions and alert your squad to their movements. This will also allow friendly players to escape a fatal flank or incoming enemy attack and rescue or retrieve your dog tag. When you've been knocked out, try to find a place with some protection and carefully make your way back to your team. To income sponge damage, use your knockdown shield and get as close to your allies as possible. Maintain your composure and provide your teammates with information they require to help you win the fight. Alright guys, I hope you're enjoying the video so far, but make sure you are subscribed to our channel for more content like this in the future. And don't forget to click on that bell icon to be the first to know when our new videos go up. Enjoy the rest! Number 5. In small buildings, run the table with Caustic. Aside from the cool designs and outfits, Caustic is a fairly ordinary character as compared to the other legends. In some indoor situations, indeed, he can be the most powerful. This is especially true near the end of a fight when the action picks up and the ring closes in on you, and you need to secure your victory. Caustic's useful toxic traps, which can be used to transform buildings into suffocating traps, are essential for this. You can hide them and get them set off by other players or fire them yourself. These can also be used as a deterrent by putting them in front of doors. This prevents unwanted visitors from entering and forces them to kick down the door. Number 4. Keep shield cells as your primary health item. Shield cells might just be able to save your life. They may, and it's not a joke. Normally, it is advised to have a good supply of syringes and medkits on stock, but there's a difference between the two. Shield cells regenerate 100 shields in 3 seconds, while syringes take 5 seconds to heal 25 HP, or 1 bar of shields. As a result, shield cells are useful when you're pinned in the middle of a fight. When things start to get too hot, run for cover and activate a shield cell. You won't be able to open up the wheel and fumble around for it if you already have it picked in that slot. Number 3. Slide often. Sliding will make a difference in running from point A to point B faster over time. And in a fast-paced game like Apex, speed and power are critical to tipping the scales in your favor. In general, you should integrate slides into your movement as much as possible. Sliding down slopes is of course the most effective. Even on flat surfaces, you'll notice that slipping for a few seconds gives you a significant speed boost. As you run, slide in short bursts, then run for a few more seconds to recover momentum before sliding again. Repeat the process. Frequent slides also makes you a more difficult target to strike. Water and heading uphill are 2 of the few times you don't want to slip because both will slow you down. Number 2. Nudge those deceased boxes away from potentially dangerous areas. A few Apex players appear to have discovered a strange but potentially beneficial exploit in the game. You can fire or at least drive deceased player boxes out of harm's way by detonating an explosive near them, as long as you do so quickly after your team member dies. This will encourage you to loot their things or snag their banner from their opponent, who will most likely be guarding it or looting it. It's unknown if this has been done on purpose by the developers, but it can be useful in the heat of war. Number 1. Don't always avoid fights. No matter what you do, you won't win unless you constantly improve your skills. Apex Legends is a high-speed and intense game that requires having a decent strategy and strong skills. The only way to improve your skills and create a winning strategy is to engage in battle. Thus, don't try to win by hiding and avoiding gunfights, as this will never work. Instead, take gunfights to build up your reaction, skills with using different weapons, tactical awareness, and strategy. If you want to be an expert, it is recommended to use the training mode. The training mode is super effective for casual players looking for a boost. It is well worth developing the habit of going into training mode for 15 or 20 minutes before playing to practice shooting some targets. So these were our top 10 tips and strategies to win in Apex Legends. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can join the League of Gamers squad and be a part of our channel. Thanks for watching!